Let's now shift our attention to the other big story that we are tracking on WION, and this is, of course, to do with what is happening in Iran, where the protests on the streets of Iran appear to be petering out. There is a tangible solution for some of the core issues that still remains elusive. Internet shutdowns and crackdown has reduced the protests, but the anger still persists, and the Iranians continue to reel under economic hardships which are the result of, one, flawed policy of the Iranian government, and secondly, and more importantly, the crippling financial sanctions that the Americans have imposed on Iran to try to create a situation such as this. Now, two videos taken a week apart show completely different scenes. On the 9th of January, streets were filled with people. Fire was seen blazing across the arena, flipped police cars and protesters walking around in Tehran. This is what was visible about a week ago. And now cut to what is happening today. On the 16th of January, footage from Devzul shows live shots being fired by the police forces and armored vehicles and police cars out on the streets. The protests have all been driven away. The people who were resorting to violence and arson have now been taken into custody. The protests in Iran have moved beyond just being a local issue. The country's allies and adversaries have moved in to advance their objectives. Pieces on the geopolitical chessboard continue to move. The Russian President Vladimir Putin has dialed the Israeli Prime Minister and also the Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian in quick succession. The Kremlin boss has offered to mediate between the two countries to try and ease off the tensions in West Asia. And across the Atlantic, the United States is also making some moves. Washington is advancing its carrier strike group, the USS Abraham Lincoln, from South China Sea to West Asia. The carrier will take about a week's time to enter into the West Asian waters, and this comes a day after the US reduced its strength of personnel from key West Asian bases, and President Trump said that the killing has stopped in Iran. But Washington's envoy to the United Nations has said that all options are still on the table. So is the United States readying itself for the ultimate action while also easing the tone on Tehran?